That's okay. All right. Welcome, everybody. We are so happy you're here. My name is Gabrielli. I'm president of SGMP Florida Capital Chapter. We also have Central Florida Satellite Chapter under us, so we now cover the entire state of Florida. And so we do have some people at a distance. We are Facebook Live streaming this event as well. We had some people who were supposed to be in attendance, but unfortunately with the hurricanes, they are doing storm duty. So we actually have a lot of people who work for state government and they were deployed to do hurricane relief efforts. So many of our members have said that they wish they could be here, and we just want to thank you so much. So I want to introduce Aitza Diaz with Visit Orlando, and Visit Orlando is fabulous. We all have meetings in Orlando. I know this. And so we love Orlando and we love what you're doing. So why don't you tell us a little bit about your efforts, introduce your team. And again, we are on Facebook Live as well.
Awesome. Thank you, Gabrielle. My name is Aitza Diaz and I am with Visit Orlando. And this wouldn't be possible if I didn't have my amazing members, my team here with me to help me in everything that we do. Anytime that we bring a group to Orlando, it creates jobs. It keeps my members busy. So I want to introduce you to the group that I have with me today. I'm going to start with Ashley. Come on up and tell us about you and how you work with government meeting planners.
Hello, I'm Ashley Sanchez. I am with SeaWorld Orlando, so I represent SeaWorld, Aquatica, and Discovery Cove. We have 3 parks in Orlando. We have meeting space. If you, whenever you're here in Orlando and you're looking to do any kind of offsite events or meeting space, we have you covered. We have meeting space anywhere from group sizes from 30 people all the way up to like 10,000, which would be a park buyout and everything in between. We've got amazing attractions throughout the park where we can do evening receptions. We also have meeting space that is attached to the park. It's about 12,000 square feet. So after your guests are done having a successful meeting for the day, they can go out and have some fun, free time in the park and enjoy SeaWorld and all that we have to offer. What I love about our park is we really have something for everyone. If you're not a coaster person, that's okay. We've got amazing animal habitats and shows you can experience, but if you like the thrills, we've got incredible coasters too. So we really do have something for all ages. Yeah, that's it.
Thank you, Ashley. One of the reasons why we love SeaWorld is because they can work with all budgets. And as we all know, we are always trying to do more with a little bit that we have and kind of stretch our budgets. And with SeaWorld, you can do so much without breaking the bank. So I always want you to think outside the box. If you want to do something special, don't just do it at that hall, the general session hall. Let's take it outside. Let's have some fun in Orlando. Up next, I have Kirk, my very good friend with the Holiday Inn Disney Springs, and I'll let you talk about the meetings that you're able to host and how you're able to work with the planners.
Thank you, Aitza. I'm with Holiday Inn Disney Springs. We were one of the first hotels on Disney property. It originally opened as a Howard Johnson's back in 1971, and when the Market Village opened up. And then in 2004, when the 4 hurricanes came across the state, heavily damaged, Intercontinental Hotel Group bought the hotel, gutted it down to the bones, and reopened as a Holiday Inn in 2010. We just went through a remodel in 2018, 2019, and then the owners were still during COVID, putting money into the renovations, lightened up the lobby area, put in all new pool furniture around the pool, even though we were closed, took advantage of that time being down. And then we do have over 10,000 square foot of meeting space. Our largest ballroom is 5,700 square foot. Most people don't think of a Holiday Inn as having a large meeting space. And then we also have a 2,400 square foot ballroom and then pre-function space as well. So anything from a board meeting, regional meeting is perfect for us. We do all of our catering on property, right in house. Chef on hand loves to do special menus. So if there's special food items that your groups like, that you know that they like, let us know. You will cater. We had a group from Wisconsin, University of Wisconsin came down, wanted something Asian, created something for them because we didn't have an Asian buffet for the group. So created one. Now it's become our top seller in our buffets. So we love to create, also pushes expertise.
Yeah.
Has to be challenged too. So and then being on Disney property, you do get the extra magic hours being on Disney property. And with the groups too, we also have the meetings and convention ticket, access to that ticket, which there's an after 1 ticket and an after 5 ticket, so heavily discounted, so that way if your families are coming down with people, they can be in their meetings where they're supposed to be, and then join their families later on to go out to the parks and be with them for a discounted rate. And then you don't have to be involved in that. Disney sets up a link. You give it out to the attendees, they buy their own tickets and do whatever they need to do. So you're not involved, you just get the link out to you. So, and we'd love to have you guys here.
Thank you, Kirk. One of the things that Kirk didn't mention, and the reason why I brought these 2 great properties, the Drury and Holiday Inn, is because of the walkability. So a lot of times with our government groups, they need to be able to go off-site for a meal that's not gonna break the bank. At Disney Springs, we have Earl of sandwiches that it's a very under $10, super good. And then of course we have the Boathouse. So we have a lot of different price points there for all of the guests. And of course, this meeting wouldn't have been possible without the help of Elizabeth at the Drury. So Elizabeth, come on up.
So everybody, thank you for coming to the Drury.
Yeah.
This property right here is almost a year old. It opened December of last year. So you're stepping in one of our brand new hotels. I am actually representing the Disney Springs property in Orlando, which is.
For today, you guys want to see some rooms here, we do have keys, and Elizabeth and myself and the team, we're all happy to take you up. We have 4 different room types, right?
3 or 4.
Yeah,
Yes.
so if you
Yes.
wanna.
3. Yeah.
Name, you
That's my room too. Check it out.
So, yeah, so today, we're also wanting to highlight this property that's right here in your backyard. Sorry, Elizabeth. Don't forget, so we have to.
But on your table, you have actually our property pamphlet. This was a Best Western in 1972. And the Drury Hotel or company actually has a construction company, and we've been doing construction for 100 years.
Wow.
And in hotels for 50 years. So we actually, the building onto your left on the pamphlet, we actually gutted that building and attached the new building. So now we have 602 rooms at that property. So everything's new, from wiring to piping. Everything was gutted and made into a new hotel. 602 rooms, 17,000 square feet of flexible meeting space. As you've enjoyed so far the 5:30 kickback, we do host the same at that property, but massive. We have 3 stations for you to enjoy. That space for breakfast actually holds 517 people at the same time. So it's a huge, it's like a ballroom for you guys to enjoy breakfast and also 5:30 kickback. 5:30 kickback and breakfast are included in your rate. It's not something additional, it's not a special, it's not a Monday through Thursday, it's a everyday kind of thing from Monday through Sunday. Very important there. Also, we include Wi-Fi, complimentary for all your meeting attendees. Also your meeting room rental pretty much is complimentary at that property also, just to give you a little heads up there. We offer transportation to the Disney parks, same idea with the being on property, you get to go to the parks earlier. With the advantage of being on Disney property, and also the tickets, we could set that link up and then hand it off to your group so that you guys can forward that to your attendees. So if you have any groups, we love government. Again, we try to find that special spot to make it all fit. My partner in crime is in Orlando. His name is Josh Horowitz, but I do handle anything that comes his way and he's not able to attend. So at least you guys get to know me at the Drury. So coming up.
Thank you, Elizabeth. And yeah, thank you for hosting us. We do have some rooms, so if you guys want to hang out afterwards or anytime after the presentation, if you want to go and take a look at the rooms, we are more than happy to take you and tour the property. We were very intentional with what we did here today because we wanted to show you that a little bit goes a long way, not just in Orlando, but in a lot of the cities that you guys are booking here. I cannot tell you enough about the partnerships with your CVBs and how important and crucial they are, especially this time of day. We are able to help with so many resources, and all CVBs are pretty much created equal. We all have the same services throughout the county. Just reach out, let us know how we can help. Lots of expertise. I have been in my position for 16 years, and I have handled the government and the religious market for those 16 years. So I know how important it is for our groups to save and to be able to make the meetings, to get all that content in there, but also stretch that dollar and make sure it's for optics. We are all government as well, so we have to always be careful with those dollars and how they're spent. So we want you to spend them wisely, and in Orlando, we will help you do that. A couple of housekeeping notes. We do have some giveaways there on the table. You have a little gift from Kirk, a little gift from Elizabeth, and then you have a lanyard from me. It looks just like this, and it's great because if you put your keys, it kind of stretches. So if we didn't put enough in any table, there should be one of each gift for you to take home, but we do have more in the bag. Also, I don't know where I put there is a save the date card for our Tallahassee event. We do this every year. You are going to see Elizabeth and Kirk and Ashley because we're all about relationships. We understand how important those things are. And nowadays we do business with the people that we like and the people that we know. And I want you to be able to pick up that phone, give me a call. One of the things that you have here on your table is this is a QR code. You take a picture of my name and it pulls up my business card with my cell phone number. I am accessible to my clients all the time. So please don't hesitate to reach out. My cell phone is on here, so you're able to text me, call me anytime. And then if you click on the what's new, if you do that one, it actually gives you a prompt to subscribe to our newsletter. So you will always have what's new in our destination. I'm sure every destination offers this because we know your bosses, your directors expect you to be the knowledgeable person on every destination that you book, whether it's Orlando or Tallahassee or Gainesville. They want you to know everything. So how are you going to stay up to date? Get those newsletters. It takes just a few seconds to kind of glance through and kind of get an idea of what's going on in the different destinations and how they're able to work with you. So I brought just a few highlights. So about me, been with Visit Orlando. Just actually, this is how old 14 is. It's old because now it's 16 years. And I still love coffee, and I do have 3 books. So that is great. So some of the ways, and we kind of, this is Visit Orlando, but again, like I said, all CVBs are created equal. We all have the same services. Janet won't let me lie, and she will tell you that she's able to do the same thing. At the mission that I host every year that I have to save the date for you, I host it every year, and every year I call her and I ask her, okay, what's new, what's exciting, where can I have my event? And she's always able to give me, okay, this is new, check this out, this might be big, this might be kind of, it fits right. So it's always a great idea to partner with your local CVB. One of the things that we do the best is save you time. That right there, when I started at Visit Orlando, I thought, why are more people taking advantage of this service? Because maybe you have a friend who's an NSO at Marriott or an NSO at Hilton, but then you have to reach your Marriott NSO and your Hilton NSO and your Hyatt and this and that. And we are able to connect you with everybody in the city with one click. Super easy. I'm able to just send you a list of hotels that are able to help or venues that can host your offsite. We're able to send you a list, or we're actually able to send out a request to our hotels, our member community, and get back responses for you. Now, at Visit Orlando, I'm actually able to shield you and just send you in a spreadsheet that has all the different bits, or you can receive those directly. It's how you like to work your business. Everybody is very different. I know we are tasked with so many different things and we're wearing so many different hats. So if I can just save you 5 minutes, I'd love to do that. If I can save you more than that, even better. So use us and abuse us because that's what we're there for. So we do have complimentary site service as well, Janet, right? So a lot of times because of budgets, you have to sign a contract without seeing the property. That is not the case in Orlando. We actually have site assistance where we can pay for your flights to come down to Orlando, check us out. Some of the other destinations have that as well, or they'll give you an incentive to drive and kind of help you with your gas. So reach out. We don't know that you're coming if you don't let us know. So we can't help you if we don't know that you need assistance. So when I started at Visit Orlando, I didn't really understand my role. And I didn't understand it really because it telling me this and that about the destination. I'm like, what am I? Because I don't have a hotel, I don't have meeting space, I don't have anything to give you. And they said, your job is so simple. This is your job. Stand out the hand and offer your assistance. And you can take it or you don't. But I want you to take that hand. I want to extend my hand out to you and I want to help you. I want to help you with your RFPs. I want to help you with your site. I want to help you find exhibitors. I want to help you with sponsorships. I want to help you with anything you need help with in the destination. And that is the same case for Janet and every other destination here in Florida. Just let us help you. We're able to save you time. We're able to save you money and resources. I brought 4 members today, 3 members. I'm sorry. I'm counting myself as I'm not. I brought 3 members today. But that's just a very, very small of what we can offer you. We want to know we have a lot of resources, not just in Orlando, but in Tampa, all of our neighbors, we have the same resources. Let us help. If you don't let us help, we lose our jobs. So I always tell people, if you love me, if you love working with me, continue to use my services. Janet, isn't that the truth? It is true. We want to be of service. That is really our #1 goal. I do have at Visit Orlando, we have a services department. So once your meeting is definite at our destination, and again, true for all the CBBs, we can help you with marketing. So how many times are you sitting there thinking, how am I going to tell these people to come to this meeting? We have all the wording, we have all the verbiage, we have plug and play where you give you images and you can just put in your message. We'll see you there. We'll see you in Tampa. We'll see you in Ocala. We have all that already for you. So you don't have to recreate the wheel. I had a meeting planner said to me, she was super frustrated because she'd been reaching out, trying to get pictures from Disney, and Disney had sent her like 50 different copyright forms that she had to sign. And so she tells me this, she's telling me, and I'm listening and I'm listening. And as I'm listening, I am sending her a link with my gallery of 5,000 pictures for her to choose from. And then another link with all the videos. We all have those. We have access to images. We have access to video that we can just get to you. And you don't have to wait. Just call us, reach out to us. Let me extend my hand to you and please take it. Let me help you. Thank you. Yes, Bert, you have a question?
No, I don't have a question. Would you like to share where the December?
Yeah, so this is actually a brand new venue. It's called Bricks and Brass. Thank you, Janet. It is a brand new venue. It is, so what you can expect to have at this event is learn. You're going to learn about the destination. You're going to make a lot of connections. You're going to have some fun and you're going to eat some great food. So we are going to include parking. This is just to save the day. We want you to save that day for us, not to commit it to anybody. It is December the 4th. Thank you, Kirk. That was Steve, right? Okay, so, and I'll be very honest. So last year I sent my invitation out. And some people, because it's through Steven, some people got spam filters and things like that, and it didn't make it to them. You put that date down, you know where it is, and you know it's at 5:30, and you just come on over because we will be there. I will get with Gabrielle. I should have my invitation by next week, and I will get with Gabrielle so she can send it to all of you guys. So you can come.
Across the street.
Oh, is it really? So you could walk. So we usually start at 5 o'clock and then we go until about 8 o'clock. We have time. So typically I have about 15 or so members and we do a variety because I want you to see a little bit of everything Orlando has to offer. We'll have some high-end hotels. We will have a DMC there. And of course, our partners at SeaWorld will be there. So we'll have a little bit of everything for you to network with. Great food, great drinks, and we usually have just a really nice time just being together and learning from each other. So I look forward to seeing everybody there. There is no cost to attend and there won't be any cost for parking either. I know there's like a parking garage there, so we're going to arrange everything so that you guys can come and have a good time. Any questions? Did I forget anything, Kirk?
So for some people in the room who may not have worked with a CBB before, I love CBBs, but
Thank you.
For people who haven't, can you share a little bit about the unexpected things that you can do for a meeting planner?
Absolutely. That's a great question. Thank you. So of course, our fee distribution is a given, whether it's for hotels or you need a venue, we can definitely help you with that. site inspection, we can do that. Sometimes you're not able to come and we can do virtual sites. We do those quite a bit. And I'm not talking about a computer where you see a video. No, I physically go into the hotel with you on FaceTime, on Zoom, whatever is comfortable for you. And I show you what the property is. Because I understand that you can see a picture and it looks great, but you also want to have that peace of mind that it is going to be fantastic. So we can definitely do those sites. If you do want to do something virtual or you want to look at a video, we could do that too. It depends how you like to work it. We can help you find sponsors. So for example, I'm working with the ladies at the Florida Chamber of Commerce, and they were looking for sponsors for their meeting. We send out to vendors, to different organizations that we have within our community, and we're able to help her find the vendors. Also, they had an event that was wanting to draw local attendees. We're able to put her events in our channels, in our social media channels, in our newsletters and things like that that go out to the community. So people knew that there was going to be an event that they can take part of. Recently for the Florida CPAs, they were looking for volunteers. They wanted students. They wanted anybody that would volunteer. We helped them secure volunteers that were professional, kids that are in college, that are towards that profession, working towards their credits, and we were able to secure all their volunteers to come and work in their conference. We're able to help you that way. Where if you have bags, right, you want to stuff these bags for your attendees, we're able to get you things to stuff into these bags so that you have coupons. In our destination, and I know it's true for quite a few of the destination, we have a show your badge and save. So the same badge that you're giving your attendees, they can go and explore the town and get discount. I know Tampa does it, Orlando does it, you do it, right?
We don't have an organized program like that, but if there was specific attraction you're interested in, we could make that connection. We do it on a case by case, but certainly can make those connections.
So with us, we can create a customized website that has all what there's to do. Because again, everybody wants you to be an expert on every destination there is. We can help you with a customized website that will have not just the theme parks, but also the fun, the outdoor stuff, the unexpected side of Orlando, the arts. Do you guys do that too? The websites are great. And of course, you can find the discount tickets. I know Tampa does a great job with theirs too, as at Miami and Fort Lauderdale, the Palm Beaches do as well. Just because we all want to help our community. So if you need any resources in the community, we are so happy to provide those. We're able to run lists. So if you're looking for a certain employees of this sector or something, we're helping to give you a list of potential attendees or potential exhibitors. So does that cover some of that, Gabrielle? Did anything that I think I missed or?
That's really helpful. I've worked with CVBs before where they actually provided some bags.
Yes, we do that too.
Really nice. Yeah.
If you want to do something in the community, giving back. I know a lot of our government meetings, they always want to have some kind of give back component. We can put you in touch with the charity that fits your needs. Recently, I had a group that all their folks were traveling from all over the US and abroad. So they selected to do socks for the homeless. That's something that I never thought about. I put him in touch with different charities because it was a woman-owned company. They wanted to do something to help women and empower women. So one of the things that homeless women need are socks. You know, they're homeless, so they'll go with the same socks for months. And this was something super easy because you can put a new pair of socks in your suitcase and it's not going to take a whole lot of space. Not like if you were doing a canned donation. And it went such a long way. And when we deliver all these socks, they were so grateful. We were actually there to hand them out, and it was such a big thing. And it's a little thing that makes a big impact. Of course, if you're interested in doing something with the kids, or we can bring the charities to you. We've done the Clean the World. We bag up little supplies for the kids for the weekend. Any sort of, if you want to get back, we can definitely help you reach out to the community. Not a problem at all.
I was gonna add, one of the things that I get frequently, and I'm sure you do as well, is we are really the experts in our destination. And, you know, there's certain times of the year or certain, you know, weeks that are more challenging and, you know, with government business trying to find the right, you know, dates and rates. You know, I think that we, you know, the CVBs really can be a resource when it comes to that, I know with legislative session here in Tallahassee, everyone's like,
Right,
why
that's
is
why
it,
nobody's-
why, nobody, and people get so frustrated.
Yes.
And I'm like, and once you explain it, everyone doesn't know our, our peaks.
Right.
Peak times for our destinations, but we do.
Exactly.
And so, so really, I think it's, being a resource that way. And, I know that there's also financial incentives from some groups.
Absolutely.
From some destinations, depending, I don't know for every group, there's specific criteria. I can't offer it during legislative session, but I certainly
Right.
can offer it in the month of December. When we are, in a sold out situation. So, so. things like that.
Absolutely. Experience Kissimmee does $5 per room per night, no matter when you're booking their group. It's for now. And I know that in 2025, they're gonna kind of have some different dates and things like that. But yes, that's another great example.
Or
If you reach,
grants or, there's.
we
all
can help
kinds
you
of
if we know
things.
you need help, but if you don't reach out, we can't help you. We're not able to offer, at Visit Orlando, we offer multiple years. We know these meetings are happening every year. You're having them in Tallahassee, you're having them in Tampa. We wanted to have them in Orlando, of course. So there is incentives for booking multiple years. But again, I know that that's true in my city, but I know that happens in other cities as well. There's always assistance, and yes,
It's based on what's important to that community. So,
exactly.
like I said, I can't assist anybody during legislative session, I just,
Mhm.
and financially, but I can certainly do that other times of the year. And I'm looking at filling those shoulder seasons, right? And, Visit Orlando is looking at,
Right.
multiple year contracts. So every destination kind of has their special area that is important to their board and to their committee, to their organization, but, and where they can financially.
Absolutely.
Support it, but.
Is there would you accommodate a very small group, like a meeting of
Yes.
15 or 20 people? It doesn't matter the size?
It doesn't matter the size. So we begin at 10 rooms, anything above
How are they in
10.
Springs?
So a group for us is any 10 rooms or more on the room side. And then as far as people to do an event, Ashley, what does people stay with you
I'm sorry?
to be a group for
Oh,
SeaWorld?
we've done groups as small as, we've done 10 people before.
See?
We have a private dining room at our Sharks restaurant that's inside the park. We make it work. We don't have.
So see, so 10 people, that's a group. And we're able to assist. And yes, and like Janet said, the flexibility is something we definitely want to talk. And as we become friends, we will have those conversations. Because if you send me an RFP and you're hoping for government per diems and that kind of thing, and I have a whole bunch of conventions, I'm not able, we're having those conversations so that we might get a whole lot of turndowns because of the dates that do you have any flexibility? Can we look at maybe the week before, the week after? It is always, if you're flexible, you'll be able to do so much better. And sometimes it's educating our board members and letting them know, I know you want to run this meeting in January, but you know how high the rates are.
So like the per diem for Orlando, for Orange County was from the first quarter, January, February, March is 170. And then after March, it goes down to 140 the rest of the year. And it's always been like, this year it actually went backwards. It was higher last year. And so it's usually like $3 and then it goes up. Each year.
And that's based on federal.
Yes, yeah.
And
If you avoid the January, February, March dates.
then we're able to help you and we're able to help work with you. Anything else? Any other questions?
What are other misconceptions about working with CBDs besides the size? I know that was a misconception I had for a long time. What are other misconceptions you think that may prevent people from connecting with you?
That's great. We have people that will ask how much is it gonna cost? Doesn't cost anything. Our services are complimentary. Not just to government planners, but to all planners, to anybody that reaches out for assistance. And our team, we have a department that does leisure for just one family, and we have helplines for all of them too. So we just want to help. And so there is absolutely no charge for any of our services. That's one of the, and then sometimes they think that we cannot reach out to the hotels, that we can only give them list. They think that we're just a list service. We're just gonna give you a list of companies. So I had a planner once tell me, I always hire a DMC because I don't have time. I'm like, well, we do that for free. So yes, you can hire a DMC if you have the budgets.
Right, and I'm talking about that, I think, the difference, we're probably opposite, and completely opposite in size, right? Visit Orlando has, a number, has a team. When you call Visit Tallahassee for a meeting or a group, you get me. So a lot of what you receive is what I am able to easily.
And you do a great job.
So I think some of those misconceptions about convention and visitors bureaus is based on the size and how they're funded or,
Right.
priorities. And I'm a county department, you're not.
Correct.
And so I'm a county employee, she is not. And so I do what my county says are my strategic initiatives. If you ask me for something that is going to check a box that's important to my county, I'm able to offer more resources. Like right now, reunions are a hot button for them. And I have all the money in the world for reunions, but I'm beg, borrowing, pleading for some other market segments.
Right.
But next year will be different. And so I think that, but our sizes are very different.
Right.
Like I said, I'm a department of one, and I do have staff that help fill the, requests for welcome bags and things like that. We do have, other people that help with other services, and same thing, we do have, video and photo galleries and all of those things as well, but I don't have the marketing. If you want a landing page or a marketing support, it has to be a group of a significant size. Unless I'm just giving you something that's already been produced in the past, which is fine too. Sometimes, there's an ad that, sends you to my, my app. And that's readily available. So just different resources.
But the
right?
same, pretty much.
Right.
One of the misconceptions too is that we're gonna blast out your information to everybody. No, that does not happen. We were having this conversation in the car on the way here that we are very targeted. So if I speak with you and we're talking about what's important to you and you tell me I want walkability. Walkability is definite. I am not sending this lead to the Orlando World Center Marriott that's in the middle of nowhere that you have no walkability. But I'm gonna tell you that, right? So I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna send to my properties at Disney Springs because they have amazing walkability, and I'm gonna send them to some properties that I have on International Drive because that walkability there is great. So I'm gonna tell you, we're gonna talk about it, and then you're gonna say, oh, but my board person or my commissioner really wanted this property. Okay, well, there's no walkability. Are you okay? So. And then when I send this out, again, I'm gonna be very targeted and I'm gonna have a conversation with you and say, hey, Steve, is it okay if I send out your name and for people to email you? Are you okay collecting responses? And if he says, yeah, then his name is going out there to the properties that we talked about. It is not going out to my entire community or membership. Absolutely not. And then if he tells me, hey, I'm working on 5 different projects, can you collect responses? Absolutely. My system is able to collect the responses, and then I'm able to send an Excel spreadsheet with what's available, what are the dates and what are the rates. Very comprehensive. And then he's like, okay, well, let's move forward with Orlando. These 3, I want to hear from them, and then we'll move forward and give those folks the information and have them contact him directly. But we do not blast out your information to everybody in the world, no.
I would say very similar. I would say one thing that is different is if you have specific concessions you're looking for a larger list of responses, will you do this? Will you do that? Will you do that? Sometimes it's better for us to send your RFP directly to the hotels and get the responses back to you. When it comes back to us, I hate to say it, sometimes the partners leave off some questions. And I think,
right.
So I think, if you just want dates and rates,
we got you.
Easy peasy. But if you have 3 pages of questions,
right,
and want menus and AV prices, then we're gonna do something a little different.
yeah.
Not to say that we can't collect that, but that becomes very cumbersome and,
we're not able to collect all of that.
Our hotels only
dates and
deals
rates.
with our hotel, they only get dates and rates works great. But once you start getting into the nitty gritty, we're not negotiating your contract.
Correct. So usually what happens is that we will have clients that are just trying to get a feel for the city. Are you available? What are the rates gonna be like? Also, if they cannot do Go per diem, I don't even want to hear from them. I don't want 1,000 turned down. So we're able to, in the system, say, we're just collecting bids at this point, dates and rates. And again, that conversation happens between you and I. So if you tell me, okay, I need to have full proposals by October 28th, so I'm gonna tell my members I need responses by the 20th, so that I can have a report to him, and then he can tell me, okay, I want these 3. And then I can get full proposals with all those beautiful concessions. So we cast a wide net, we get you what we have, and always know that it's easier, and I can tell you this for my city and every city, cast a wide net, I cannot tell you that enough. When I started at Visit Orlando, I came from the hotel side, and I remember back in the day, you used to see how many hotels got your RFP, and I would get so discouraged because I work for an independent, and I'm like, I'm never gonna win any of this business. There's like 60 hotels that got my RFP, but guess what? 30 of them are not even available. So now you're down to 30. Out of those 30, 15 won't have a chance. They're at IMAX, they're here in Tallahassee. They won't have time to look at your RFP. So now you're down to 5 or 6. So if you get 3 bids, that's great. So when you're looking at destinations that are smaller, stop saying don't send it to Hyatt, don't send it to, no, cast a wide net, see what comes back. You never know who has a nice little space for your group. I've had people tell me, oh, I know that property is super high rate. Let's give it a shot. You never know. They could have a cancellation. We've had a lot of things move around in our convention center. Always, always give everybody an opportunity to bid on your business. Hey, if they can't do the rate, if they can't do what you need, that's fine, then bye. But what if they can? And you can give your attendees this wonderful experience at a gorgeous hotel. So never leave anybody out. Anything else? Well, do we still have time to, or are we done? So we still have a little time, so if you want to get a little something else to eat, thank you. We still have stuff here, so nobody has to go. You don't have to go. You can just stay here with us. We got some rooms to show. So if you want to go up and take a look at the rooms, we are more than happy to tour you around. We might not know all the answers, but we'll get them for you. Thank you. Thank you for being here.
Always good. So in January, on Hollywood Community and beginning of Horizon.
All right. Thank you. Thank you, Aitza. We are ending the Facebook Live now. Thank you, everybody. Take care.